Hello friends and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6, and this afternoon we have a special flight for y'all. We are flying with the Pilot Club. We are flying Sunday-Funday from Billings, Montana to Seattle, Washington. Got 60 passengers on the manifest here. This is my first Sunday-Funday with the club in a very long time, so I'm very excited about that. But before we proceed, I wanted to remind you that today's flight is brought to you by thepilotclub.org for group flights activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, flight sim resources, and more. Check out thepilotclub.org. All right, so here we are at the Billings Airport. The terminal has a few jetways there, but we decided we're gonna do our flight from here. We're gonna load up on this ramp. Let's get the GPU, the stairs. We'll open the doors. Do all that there. And I tell you what, nope, that's wrong. Let's see, we'll get the services going. So we got a briefing in about 25 minutes. So let's go ahead and get things going here. I'll go to the overhead, turn on the batteries, no smoking signs. Test our emergency lights, arm them. Turn on nav, and we'll take GPU power. All right, looks like they're doing their thing. Excellent. And we're gonna do our thing. Alright, so we go to EFB, we'll import the flight plan, here we go. Alright, 60 passengers, looking good. And we'll go ahead and start boarding. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so we started boarding. Let's go ahead and turn the P8 on. Go here. We'll check the CBs. Alright, we have a good database here. Goes Seattle. TPC6. Apply active. And we're departing Billings on 28 right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board the Embraer aircraft. On behalf of the captain and all cabin crew, we would like to wish you a safe flight. Before taking your seats, please make sure that your small hand luggage, including backpacks, handbags, and shopping bags from the duty-free zone,
we'll expect 16 left.
the seats in front of you, leaving space on the shelves for large hand luggage. Please do not place luggage in the aisles or in the area
Glass
of
Earth
emergency
3.
exits. Passengers sitting in emergency rows are asked to ensure that their hand luggage is placed on the shelves during takeoff and landing, leaving the floor clear of any objects. Please activate airplane mode on electronic devices with network connectivity. Charging electronic devices is prohibited, and if you notice any irregularities in their operation, please contact the onboard crew immediately. At the same time, we would like to inform you that drinking alcohol not purchased on board, smoking, and using e-cigarettes is prohibited. Thank you for your attention.
All right, cruise winds we put in, and our block fuel will take note 12.1. All right, takeoff 28 right at Billings. 281 is the heading. And what's the weather like in Billings right now? Wind is 340 at 13, gusting 21. So we're gonna put 16. Oof. Yeah, very strong crosswind there. Now go 28 right. Hey, what's up, Jake? And Jake is going to be guest hosting this flight. All right, so I think we're good here.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good.
2982. All right, we'll calculate. Trim is 3.1. And we're going to call for our clearance in a minute. All right, looks like we finished loading. All right, we're going to call tower 1272. Let's see here, radio 1272. And see what center we need. Hang on. Looks like we don't have center on right now, so we'll put 1228, 1215 here. Billings Tower, good afternoon. Pilot Club 6, request IFR to Seattle.
Pilot Club 6, Billings Tower, good afternoon. Have your clearance available with amendment. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Pilot Club 6, you are cleared to the Seattle Tacoma International Airport via the Billings 5 departure. Radar vectors Billings VOR, then is filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure is on 119.2, squawk 5605.
We're cleared to Seattle via Billings 5 departure. Radar vectors Billings VOR, then as filed. Initial 7,000. We'll expect flight level 380 10 minutes after. Frequency 119.2, squawk 5605. Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club 6, readback is correct. Ramp is uncontrolled. Expect runway 28 right for departure. Call for taxi.
We'll expect 28 right and call for taxi. Thank you, Pilot Club 6. Just got the clearance there, so they are amending slightly. They're going to add Billings 5 departure, which makes sense. And then
We're not supposed to file that too.
right, yeah, that's perfectly fine there. And he said 28 right. Expect 28 right for departure.
Yeah, but I think some of us are gonna have to call for push too.
He said ramp is uncontrolled, so I don't know.
Yeah, he said ramp is uncontrolled. We should just coordinate with ourselves.
Yeah, some of us might need push onto Alpha.
I'm on the offload ramp, not at the terminal though. All right, so we got our clearance here, right? So let's get our taxi chart.
Good afternoon, Buildings Tower, Pilot Club
Hold me
142.
flying, but I decided to pop in, make sure everything was going well, make sure you had everything you
Pilot
needed
Club
to.
142, Billings Tower. Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, looking to pick up my clearance over to
Jacob
Seattle.
spawned inside the building. That's one way to put it.
All right, here's Billings 5.
Pilot Club 142, you are cleared to the Seattle International Airport via the Billings 5 departure. Radar vectors Billings. VOR then is filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 430, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is 119.2. Squawk 3155.
Okay, we're cleared to Billings 5, radar vectors Billings, and as filed 7,000. We'll get 43 and 10, 19.2, and 31.55 for the squawk. Pilot Club 142.
Pilot Club 142, readback is correct. Expect runway 28 right for departure. And ramp is uncontrolled. Call for taxi.
We'll call for taxi for 28 right. Pilot Club 142, thanks.
All right.
Say the star got amended.
I mean, it's just Billings 5 departure. It's nothing special. Radar vectors to your first fix.
Yeah, there's only one star for, one SID for, correction, one star for Billings.
The star is arrival. I was asking about
Sorry, I got that backwards. Sorry, one SID for Billings.
All right, let's
So the arrival Seattle is not unchanged.
Yeah, it's still Glacier 3.
check our lights. Everything's looking good. To our fire test. And that's looking good. All right, so we're starting our APU here is fine. All right, let's see. For Billings 5, what is, well, 7 actually is what he gave us for the altitude. It's looking good. We'll go to departure. As our manifest, so looks like we're flexing to 2.5, trim 3.1 already set, so we'll send that to MCDU. And we can turn on electrical pump. Looks like we're gonna be done early with the setup. That's good. Like that. Our squawk code is 5605, 5605, so we can squawk that. And our departure is 11902. We'll put that in. And
I don't know what's going on with the marshaller in front of me, but I'm still boarding and he's telling me to start my engines.
Savage. Hey, quick question. Who's behind me in a Vision Jet? Nobody? All right. All right, so we got a few guys starting to join there. We got TPC 12, TPC 897, TPC 73, I don't know who that is here. And then, of course, I'm here. Yeah, I have a Vision Jet behind me, but it may be unrelated to the flight, maybe just airport traffic.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually not at the, I'm in an Embraer, but not at the ramp. Those ramp jetways are kind of funky, so I'm parking right to the west of the terminal. Alright, anyways, so we're good with the speeds. Let's see, 25. That's what we got. 3.1, that looks good. Let me look at TRS, climb 2. Let's go to climb 1. Flex, takeoff 2, 25, that looks good. Takeoff 2, 25, everything's good here. 124, 128, 135. E2, 143. Yep, that looks good. Alright, that's looking good. Climb 1, flight plan. We go vectors to billing. Let's go ahead and check our rudder trim. Alright, that's looking good. Fuel, we're almost done. Alright, looking good. 897 in front of me over there. Somebody's right through the terminal. Interesting. Stuart, you're showing like you're inside the terminal. For me, at least.
Really? I'm running the original 2020 Billings scenery in 2024, and it works perfectly. I'm lined up where I should be, and the jetway's working properly.
Yeah, copy that. I don't know, maybe for us here in 2020, you're like inside the terminal a little bit. Your nose is poking out on the other side of the terminal.
It makes it easier to board that way.
No, it's new revolutionary drive-through boarding.
Yeah.
Can you get me a snack, Stuart?
All right,
Yeah, I
so
think they closed the Starbucks.
so good here.
Hi, Captain. Boarding is complete.
Thank you.
Embraer Tower Pilot Club 97 request IFS information alpha.
Safety and comfort. We also suggest that you keep your seatbelts fastened throughout the flight in case unexpected turbulence.
Pilot Club 897, Billings Tower, good afternoon. Thanks for Alpha. You are cleared to the Seattle International Airport via the Billings 5 departure. Radar vectors Billings VOR, then is filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after. Departure is on 119.2. Squawk 4123.
We're cleared to Seattle by the Billings 5 departure. Radar vectors to Billings VOR, then is filed in 7,000. Flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is on 119.2. Squawk 4123.
Pilot Club 897, readback is correct. Expect runway 28 right for departure. Ramp is uncontrolled. Call for taxi.
Moving right, 897.
Alright, so that's Jake in front of us there. Everything's looking good. Oh, we had the map the whole time. Okay, sorry about that. I'm all set up and ready to go, ready for the briefing. I'm going to step out right quick to the Rampage and get a coffee. Good afternoon. Who's that, John?
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm a little late getting to the game. I had wait. Peripherals were not reacting. So I'm a little late getting set up. I just got restarted and everything, so.
All right, copy. That's okay. We've got a briefing in about 5 minutes, and it's all good. All right.
Roger that. Hope everybody's doing well.
Yep, let me chat with the cabin crew. Be right back.
and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. My name is Martin, and with First Officer Iqbal, we will have the pleasure of beginning today's flight. We will soon start taxiing to the runway. The flight should take place on time. Please listen to the cabin crew's instructions during the flight. Thank you, and have a smooth flight.
Pilot Club 6. ATIS information Bravo is now current. Runway 28 right, taxi via Juliet, Alpha.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secured and ready for departure.
takeoff, okay.
And Tower Pilot Club 142 is ready to taxi.
Pilot Club 142. I advise you have ATIS information, Bravo.
All right, and we were muted. Okay. Sorry about that.
142, thanks for Bravo. Runway 28 right, taxi via Juliet, Alpha.
Juliet and Alpha to 28 right, Pilot Club 142.
Beverly Tower Pilot Club 73, I don't know what's going on with the push crew today. I think they might have a little too much in their Canadian Thanksgiving champagne, but we are ready to taxi with Bravo.
Pilot Club 73, no worries. Thanks for Bravo. Runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha.
28 right via Alpha, Pilot Club 73.
Cabin crew, be ready for departure.
Billings Tower, Citation 90 Golf Delta, looking to pick up my IFR flight plan to Seattle, have information. Bravo.
That's Greg.
0 Golf Delta, Billings Tower, clearance on request. Number 1, standby.
All right, Greg, what's up?
Pilot Club 6 on departure, fly runway heading, wind 310 at 8, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff.
28 right, clear for takeoff, runway heading, Pilot Club 6. All right, before takeoff,
November
checklist.
90 Golf Delta, have your clearance available with amendment, advise ready to copy.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Ready to
Approaching
copy.
runway 28 right.
November 0 Golf
On.
Delta, you are cleared
Enter
to the
runway
Seattle
28
International
right.
Airport
10,000
via the Billings 5
Flight's
departure,
temperature.
radar
Check.
vectors, Billings VOR, then is filed. Maintain 7,000, expect flight level
Check, no
430,
messages.
10 minutes after. Departure 119.2,
Transponder.
squawk
TRA.
2325.
Clear to
Takeoff
Seattle via
configuration.
Billings 5 departure. Billings VOR transition 7,000 initial
Armed.
altitude. Expect flight level 430 10 minutes after departure.
Auto throttle.
Departure frequency
Armed.
119.2. Squawk 2325.
Checklist complete.
November 0 Golf Delta, readback is correct. Call for taxi.
I'll call when ready. 90 Golf Delta.
Pilot Club 897 ready for taxi.
Pilot Club 897. Runway 28 right, taxi via Juliet, Alpha.
Yep.
Runway 28 right, taxi by Juliet Alpha, Pilot Club 897.
Pilot Club 897, also ATIS Bravo is current.
Roger, we'll pick that up.
Good day, Pilot Club 1-2, information Bravo, request IFR to Seattle.
Pilot Club 12, Billings Tower, good afternoon. Your clearance available with amendment. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Pilot Club 1.
Flaps 1.
Pilot Club 12, you are cleared to the Seattle International Airport via the Billings 5 departure. Radar vectors Billings VOR, then is filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after. Departure is on 119.2. Squawk 4015.
Pilot Club 12 is cleared with the amendment. Billings 5 departures vectors to Billings and is filed 7,000 initially. Expect 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure 119.2 and 4015 for the squawk for Pilot Club 12.
Pilot Club 12, readback is correct. ATIS Bravo is current. Expect runway 28 right for departure.
We'll expect 28 right for departure, Pilot Club 12.
Pilot Club 6, contact departure 119.2.
Over to departure, Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club.
Billings departure, good afternoon, Pilot Club 6, 6,900.
Pilot Club 6, Billings departure, good afternoon. Climb maintain 15,000, clear direct RMT.
Alright, 15,000 direct RMT, Pilot Club 6. Yep, what's up, Cameron? Alright, passing 10,000, lights off. And sterile cockpit off. Let's see, after takeoff checklist, landing gear, flaps, pressurization, we're good. Good flight so far.
Pilot Club 6, unfortunately, Salt Lake Center is offline. Radio service is terminated. Frequency change advisory. Is approved. Have a good flight.
All right, over to advisory. Thanks, Pilot Club 6. Now we're going to punch in 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will soon launch our onboard service, offering hot and cold drinks as well as a meal or snack. Please read the onboard menu. If you have a food allergy to any of the ingredients, please inform the cabin crew. At the same time, we kindly
Alright, we're making progress. Very good. Altimeter to standard.
Climbing through transition altitude.
Very nice. Alright, looks like Stewart departed next. He is about 15 miles behind me. Good. Looks like Ron departed next.
I thought Seattle had an event today. They just went offline.
Yeah, we thought so as well.
Looks like we may have misinterpreted the time a little bit.
Well, SeaTac ground is still on, but everybody else is off. Weird. Maybe I'll divert to Vancouver.
VATUSA, and it says that their main event starts at 2300 Zulu, which is in about 3.5 hours. So yeah, I think we missed the bulk of the event by a couple hours.
Yeah, just gonna have to be on Unicom and then CTAF, I guess, then. Well, there's beautiful scenery around here, that's for sure.
Stuart, you up?
Say again?
Yeah, what are you climbing to now? Because I'm behind you and kind of exited me out.
I'm going up to 360.
Okay, I'm going all the way up to 43. I'm going to do that now, then I'll drop in behind you guys.
Let me check my plan speed. Yeah, I'm going 7. I'm going to go 7.7. Does that work for you? I go faster if you need. No, no problem.
All right. And we're going to be getting into some weather, but hopefully we'll be above it, I think. All right.
Pilot Club 12 is pushing Alpha 1.
Boy, you are coming out of that terminal. Jesus Lord.
Alright, so I'm going to go chat with the cabin crew as we're continuing our climb. And I'll be right back.
just reached cruising altitude. The entire flight was carried out in accordance with the submitted flight plan. The weather at the destination airport should be good. Do not expect any disruptions during the rest of the flight. However, it is recommended to keep your seatbelts fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
Eddie Station, Pilot Club 73, signal check.
Alright, we're back on deck. We're going to do a little Unicom test here. Radio check, this is Pilot Club 6.
Okay, maybe a little too realistic on 22.8.
555, Pilot Club 6.
Yeah, it's distance thing. I just heard somebody who's close to me.
Yeah, I'm right behind you. I heard you loud and clear.
And I couldn't hear Serge, so that is definitely a distance. So 142 is too far in front of me, but 897 can hear me. 890. Right. What Mach number are you going to cruise out to?
I'm a 77. You want me to speed up?
Hang on. I'm just getting to 43 now.
Should I go faster or slow? It doesn't matter. Get out of the way.
How about 8-1?
8-1 might be pushing it, but I'll give it a try.
I can slow down. I just like this separation. We got about 12 miles.
Alright, so we'll pull up Glasser 3 here.
Serge had no confidence I would catch up, but I'm here. 90 Golf Delta.
Yeah, I definitely had no confidence, but I see. I don't see on the radar. I think you're also too far from me. I see Stewart behind me about 25 miles, 20 miles. Greg, where are you in relation to Stewart? 73.
I'm coming up on Asham, and I can see everybody. I'm using VATSIM radar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're 100 miles behind me. Come on, man, catch up.
I'm doing decimal 8. I can go do decimal 8. That's as fast as I can go.
Okay. Well, once I get within 10 of you, then I'll slow to decimal 8. Nope.
Yeah, because remember, Stewart, also, you don't want to get too close to me.
Yeah, 8 firm. And I also got to take into account my fuel. I've got to land with at least 45 minutes on board.
Yep.
Regulations.
Dang right. I'm going to be 8-0, by the way.
Okay, perfect.
8-0 works good.
And what's your altitude?
3-8.
Okay, so you'll be faster than me because I'm 8-0 at 3-6.
And I'm up at 4-3, so.
Good. All right, we're going to plan for, what did we say, 16 left? Yep, we're going to plan for 16 left. I'm planning 1-6 left in Seattle.
That's interesting. I had 1-6 right. Okay.
Yeah, I had 1-6 right programmed in too, but that's a short runway, so I think 1-6 left or 1-6 center would be the better choice.
Do you like to do 1-6 left or right for landing and it's simultaneous, so?
Perfect.
Okay, I'll use 1-6 left.
Yeah, Pilot Edge has one landing ILS 1-6 right and 1-6 left, and departing left and center.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah, that's what New Life is they're doing too.
Well, I'm going to use 1-6 right. We can split up if there's nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay the same. I'll stay 1-6 right as well. That'd be fine. Yeah, 2024.
2020 here, OG.
2024.
That must be the lone wolf in X-Plane 12.
I'm an X-Plane 12 too.
Nice.
Flight level 420, moon is pretty out the front.
Yep.
Yeah, the clouds in an X-Plane 12 have gotten much better than what it used to be.
Alright, let's go
I have
80.
not updated my X-Plane, so I am not entirely sure. I don't think I've gotten the new 1.12.3 or whatever. I don't know, I don't have the new update with the weather radar yet.
Yeah, I don't know if the official release of 12.3 is out or if it's still on beta 4, but I do have betas enabled.
I do too, it's just I haven't updated.
What do you guys have for the arrival?
Glacier 3.
Yep.
Got it, thanks.
With the Mulan Pass transition. Although it's probably pronounced Mullen.
Yeah, probably Mullen Pass.
Yeah, I think it's Mullen. And we're landing south, so 12,000 in Jackson.
So if y'all didn't know, I'm the new guy on the block. I just joined today.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I hail from the great state of Texas and Houston.
Yeehaw!
I'm
in Austin a lot.
I just got a pop-up that says I can't exit my aircraft. I have to be on the ground.
Why are you trying to exit?
I wanted to go for a smoke, like you did.
Oh no, I did it in the cabin, like in the back.
Oh! I thought you went outside.
I mean, I was outside the flight deck, yeah. Went into the lavatory, man.
Does the Embraer have the lavatory that works? I don't think the Phoenix one does.
I don't know.
Did you destroy a lavatory switch?
I don't know, I'm the captain. I have a little switch that can turn them off.
You pulled the breaker.
I pulled the breaker, yeah. There's a lot of bad weather under where we're going through or above.
My chief flight instructor did that to me the other day. We were doing spins and the turn coordinator the gyro was making a lot of noise. He just pulls it. Didn't he tell me? I look over, I'm like, oh hey, the turn coordinator isn't working.
That's funny.
This is so aggravating. I can't even get pushed out. I've been struggling for 48 minutes to try to get pushed out of my gate.
What, are you using an add-on for the push?
I flew this whole thing yesterday for a test flight to make sure I wouldn't look at an ass out of myself. And now, you know,
Yeah.
nothing works. First, the wing setup wouldn't work. My MCP panel and my sounds like a restart. I restarted, yeah, and now I have to restart again because I can't even get pushed out of my gate.
Hey, I was gonna say, John.
That's GSX or the PMD
Yeah.
stuff.
Try,
I'm stuck.
John. Try the default push, Shift P.
Okay, Shift P. All right, nothing. Then slew it back. Then
Is your parking brake on?
of course not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say sometimes Shift P is just gonna push you straight back. But yeah, you may slew just slightly if you need to.
Yeah, I would use slew if you got it. Well, you hit 2020, right, John?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, why? That'll at least let you get back.
I happened to set my machine up twice. And flight plans and I set the plane up twice. I'm about upset. I really don't know how to slew the machine over to taxi to see if I'll even move.
If you get into slew with Y, you should be able to shift it around with the arrow keys and get it going.
If the arrow keys don't work, use the number pad.
Oh yeah, that's right, the number pad. I've been on 2024 too long.
Ron, what was CTAF for Seattle, you said?
19.9.
Copy.
So are we planning 250 from Heather and then northeast to Griffey and back in?
Well,
No,
from
we're-
Sorry, go ahead.
you wouldn't use Heather because
Yeah, I'm cutting off at Woody.
actually I'm cutting off at Jackson.
You cutting off at Jackson, I'm cutting off at Woody. That'll put me on a 10-mile final.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, Jackson's fine too. I mean, if you're on that, they would probably do that anyways.
Yeah.
Put you on vectors at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring, vectors to A-Cane for the iOS.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the chart for the Glazer 3 arrival that takes you all the way to Heather.
I mean, you could, but that'll be a very short final then for you.
Yeah, it'd be real short.
No, they would circle you back to the northeast.
Oh, you're saying they would give you like a downwind back north, and then?
Yeah, they would fly you over the final approach course and then bring you back into the northeast for the full approach. That's what it looks like on the chart.
I mean, they could, but hey, VATSIM wouldn't do that.
No.
And that approach there from the north, well, I mean, there are different options there, right, for the initial approach fix, so who knows which way.
Generally,
Sorry, go ahead.
they would take you, VATSIM would take you all the way to Heather. That's just a side note. If, if jets are landing north, you're still going to cross over Heather, and then they're going to either vector you. Since we're landing south, they would probably, have us on a heading of 250 and then vector the rest of the way back around. But whoever mentioned just quitting at Woody, since there's no ATC online, it can make sense to like self-vector from there. But I do use 3 fixed rings at 10, 20, 10, and 4.
That makes sense though, Tim, but I have seen VATSIM ATC cut you off the approach and just give you vectors off, like, if it's not busy.
Yeah, if they're not busy, what they probably do is vector you off with Woody and then either vector you to like Carpo or I guess it'd be okay. Well, at least that's how I do it, but I don't know the Seattle SOP.
So if you read the chart and it says 250 from Heather, would they turn you right before the approach course north, or would they cross you across the approach course to send you north to back around?
No, because you're so close to the airport, I think that their goal with that is to have you fly above the 1-6 approach course, fly through the localizer, and then we'll turn you on a purely right to head on a downwind.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. 90 Delta. But these TPC6 guys don't like that extra flying. They want to get down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Heather says cross and maintain 1-2000.
Yeah, I'm cutting off. Yeah, I may even cut off at Jackson and just take it all the way from that VOR there from
Payne? That's quite a ways. Everett's like, what is that, 40 miles away?
I mean, that's a 20-mile final versus 10-mile final.
You
But
also have to keep in mind you gotta descend too, because
yeah, at Woody you're supposed to be below 14 anyway, so I think I'm just gonna cut off at Woody and then cut across.
That's for jets landing north. We're landing south. The 1-6s are active.
You also got to remember this approach plate applies to Boeing Field at Renton as well, so that's probably why they have some of those extra vectors in there.
To be on the safe side, honestly, I'd leave the full route in my FMC until I'm actually to Woody, because if ATC logs on, you know, and then you deleted all your waypoints, now you have to fumble to get them back in.
For sure. Well, at Woody, I would just be on heading, so I'd retain Heather in there anyway. So, but that's a good tactic. Leave them in there and see how it is. If it's nobody's on, just cut off right across.
I'm looking at it and expect Heather 250 at 12,000 across the lope, and then north up to Griffey to descend to 6,000, and then they bring it back around.
Well, okay, but they're not there.
That's what I'm doing for realism.
Wait, you're crossing an active approach path? Okay.
At 12,000 feet, which
Copy.
is what the plate says to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, even if you're to drop from Woody at 14,000 within 20 nautical miles, that's gonna be a steep ass descent.
So you're gonna they're gonna bring you across the approach course at 12, and then you're 210 in the box, and they're gonna turn you right and bring you down to 6,000 for Griffey, and then 136 into Heltzer.
I'm cutting off at Woody.
Yeah, I'm probably going to cut off the Woody too. I'm doing the same.
I'm pretty much bringing up the rear, so I'll just make sure I stay out of you guys' way, and then I'll cut when I can.
Well, the note says landing south from Heather 250 for vector survival across approach course.
Yeah, but these guys don't want to go across and up to the north and then to the northeast and then back.
Well, Heather's not going to do that, but...
Oh, you can't get from Heather 12,000 to Douglas.
Let me see. Well, dang on it. I could not even get my plane pushed back. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've all been there.
Yep. Dang it. I usually look forward to my Sunday-Fundays, but this is the first one in weeks, and that's usually the only time I do it, and really appreciate y'all getting back together and doing Sunday-Funday, because, you know, I usually love the Sunday-Funday. That's my only time. So,
I hear you, John.
yep, y'all take care, and hopefully next Sunday we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Is it just me, or does it just sound kind of quiet, because all the rest of you guys sound normal?
Yeah, they say that's my issue. I don't sound loud enough, I guess. You're fine, John. Yeah. All right, y'all take care. I'll see you next week. Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you next year.
Yeah.
Oh, we all got good.
Miles to descent, eh? I'm not used to these long flights.
What's up, Greg?
I fly on the East Coast.
What's up, Greg?
Who's that? Serge?
It's your buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. What am I going to do for the next 270 miles?
Go have a coffee or something. I don't know.
Read your flight crew operating manual.
There you go.
Watch Red Zone.
There you go.
I'm tracking this thunderstorm that's heading right towards me.
So real world flight time gate to gate is 1 hour and 57 minutes, according to Horizon Air flight on FlightAware.
Yeah, makes sense.
This is a longer one. It's one of the reasons I get cut off at Woody.
Windy.com has some really good in-flight weather analysis. They have a whole bunch of overlays you can click on, and it's free.
Did you say Horizon's flight time? Aren't they running Dash 8s?
Embraer 175.
Bam!
Stuart, you still at 80?
8.02, yeah.
Man, I don't know why I'm getting. I guess because I'm up higher.
Yeah, you're, 4,000 or 5,000 feet above me? Yeah, you're going to be going a lot faster. Probably 30 to 40 knots faster than I am.
What altitude you at?
360.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down to 360.
You got enough time to overtake.
We might end up dropping the portable, bathroom right over Stuart. We don't want to do that.
You don't mind.
I'm flying the American colors today. I think someone would be upset if you dumped a bunch of blue stuff on them.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Oh yeah.
It's great to fly with you all again.
Yeah, it's been a while for all of us, I think.
Right. Did you hear the guy behind us out of Billings going to Australia, Sydney? No, that's cool.
That's a long flight.
That's a long haul.
It's 14 hours.
My question is, does he sit behind his desk that whole time?
Nope.
I mean, the last time I did a long haul that long, I disconnected on my airplane and control.
Last time I tried to do a flight that long, I wasn't on VATSIM, and I think it was like 10 hours in, like with an hour to go, and my whole system crashed. It's like, oh, for frick's sakes.
Have any of you guys ever done Across the Pond?
Yeah, I did it. Couple times.
I think. Is it going to be time number 5 this year?
I think it got too crazy. I've done like 3 or 4, and then I'm not gonna do. Well, I always fly the 737-800, and with proper fuel planning and like a delivery trip with no payload or passengers, depending on the routing. And I just mess with SimBrief with the altitudes until something works.
In what airplane, Tim?
737-800 NG. I flew from Toronto to Amsterdam going eastbound one year.
I just got my blender.
I mean, when you're flying a jet stream eastbound, that tail push really helps a ton.
I did Toronto to Brussels, the 320 XLR, if it's different from 737.
Seattle ground just bumped it back on.
Can't these ground guys do ATIS? Why would they not put ATIS up?
Some facilities don't let lower controllers like that put up an ATIS.
Yeah, he's a student too, S2.
Oh, then he should be. I don't know.
He should put it.
I know Minneapolis has a policy that only power controllers and above can put on ATIS.
You can get real world ATIS from runwayweather.com/ATIS.
Lots of it also shows up in Navigaph too.
Yeah, plenty of real world. I was just wondering if we were trying to be ready for them to come back. Serge, what are you concentrating on so hard there?
Well, I was concentrating on telling you that they all logged off because they saw you were flying.
There you go.
You owe me a drink, buddy.
I got your contrails now, Stuart. I'm behind you at 3-6. 5 back.
Yeah, I put on a parachute, jumped outside for a little bit, and took a picture of me with my contrail and you with your contrail right above me. I mean, Vancouver Center, Vancouver Approach, and ground are on. We could all divert, like all of us, just divert to Vancouver, and that would be fun for them.
I'm not sure I have my passport.
Well, I'm going to head up to Juneau and do the Explorer landing up there.
There you go. Now guys, I'm going to step out for another minute here. We got about 34 minutes of flight remaining, so once I'm back we'll start setting up for the approach. And let's see here how we doing on our descent. Yep, that's coming up as well, so be right back. Alright, we're back on deck. We got to start our descent here. So we got 12.
Is that a FedEx 255 in our group, or he's just another random aircraft?
I don't think it's one of our guys.
Yeah, I can just barely see his contrails from here.
Alright, so we started our descent here. We need to be Jackson at Jackson at 12.
Well, everybody should
250.
16 left with over 11,000 feet.
Oh, it's gonna be butter.
I'm using cream cheese.
Nice. Alright, let's look at our weather there.
So barring a change, we're going to 19.9 wind at Woody.
Yeah, sounds good. Or maybe even Jackson. Alright, let's go ahead and set our minimums for our approach to, let's say,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just started our descent. Please stay seated.
1-6.
I guess really didn't do anything as long as you kind of get down to Z key at 7,000.
Alright, so our minimums there are 697, so 700.
I bet Sturge doesn't even bump north those couple miles.
Serge is going to do what ATC could have done anyways. Maybe if it wasn't busy.
$4,000 in Heltzer intercept.
Greg, I'm gonna do that landing so primo. You're gonna be very proud.
We're talking about the approach, not the landing.
Okay, well I'm talking about approach and landing.
So you're going to leave Woody at 12,000, descend and maintain 4,000, cross Helzer at or above 4,000, cleared for the ILS.
I'm gonna be at Woody below 14.
Yes, and then descend and maintain 4,000 till established at Helzer.
No, I'm cutting across to Wummel.
Okay, that's better. Nice. I thought you were going to cut the corner even more.
Well, thanks for your approval, sir.
Wummel 6,000.
Yeah, so I'll probably be... Well, we'll see.
Destination Otis is 118.0.
Yep.
That's where I got to meet Serge in person for the first time. It was fabulous.
Yeah, TPC had a booth there, Tim. Were you?
TPC, got my TPC bottle opener.
Were you there, Tim?
No, I went to Houston last year.
Are you going next year in MSP?
I'm gonna honestly try, yes.
Well, we hope to see you at the booth.
IVA also has a booth, Southwest Virtual.
Well, we were right next to them at the expo this year.
That was definitely a highlight of having all those VATSIM guys there.
Yep. Now we go 1300 now. To be Jackson at 12.
Stu, are you current with your PPO?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. I misinterpreted the VATSIM thing. I thought it meant you had a real pilot's license.
I do, but I'm currently working on my instructor rating. I have a CPL.
Yeah, so you're plenty current. That's all I ask. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. This is like, I was wondering what you meant by current, like, because it doesn't really expire as long as you meet the currency requirements.
That's what I meant, currency. Well, congratulations on working on instructor. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
I have one of those that never expired, but I haven't flown in 20 years.
Yeah.
Although I did get a reintroduction flight 2 years ago, pretty much on my 20th anniversary, in a Cessna 172 out of Martin State. I'm in Baltimore, and my wife paid for that, and it was a G1000, and of course I had gotten out of it in 2001 before any of that glass stuff and GPS, but the guy was amazed because from Flight Simulator I pretty much knew how to use it.
Awesome. Yeah, our school doesn't have any glass cockpits. It's all steam gauges, which is funny because there's another instructor candidate with me, and he came from Mount Royal, which is I think it's in Toronto or Montreal, and he's like, he's so used to G1000s, he has no idea what these steam gauges. Like, what the heck is all this stuff?
Yeah, I was signed off for my instrument check right, but didn't take it. Hence, we're back in the sim for the hobby aspects.
That's a lot safer this way.
There's a lot of folks you gotta trust these days. My Peltor headsets were as old as the flight instructor. Like 26-year-old British kid.
Hey, we got approach. 25-6.
Yay!
So you know they're going to show up when you have all these, a handful of juicy aircraft coming into one airport.
See, so now that they're on, I'm gonna follow the star.
So when are you going to contact them, Serge? I guess we'll follow your lead.
Not about, I don't know, 30 miles or so. Let me look. Probably at Jackson I'll contact them unless they send me a contact me.
I was planning to call him crossing Glacier.
Yeah, that's probably even better.
Yeah.
So that's about 50 miles northeast of Seattle. So I'm going to call him at Glacier.
How far out does the approach go?
Alpha's available even from way out here.
I mean, they have approach going all the way to Everett. That's a 20-mile final or so.
Adis is up also.
All right.
I can see Payne VOR is like just inside the northernmost boundary.
Yep.
Alpha's current.
All right, so we're set up for 1-6 left. Let's make sure of that. We are, so we'll see. Glacier will call 1256. That's Seattle approach. All right, let me put in the landing data.
Coming up on top of the set now, Stuart.
Runway heading.
Yeah, 20 miles.
So 16 left, 165.
You're still at 430 though, right?
No, down 36.
Okay, weird.
That's me at 430, Greg.
200 at 12
I got it set.
is the wind. Landing temperature is 12. Flap 5, no ice. 134, we're gonna go 138.
Did you start down already, Sarge?
Yes, sir. Well into the descent now. I'm about 110 miles from the destination, about 18 minutes time of flight. I'm passing flight level 200 right now for 12,000. I'm 30 miles from Jackson.
So it looks like they're landing north now on VATSIM.
Info Alpha said 1-6 right and 1-6 left.
Yeah, I see Alpha 1-6 right and 1-6 left.
I concur. I can even feel the Adis on the radio, so that other thing about 22.8 being so short doesn't make any sense.
Alright, we're in the soup.
With these mountains, you'd never get the ATIS before you pass Glacier.
Yeah, Greg, mountains, man.
I'm at flight level 430. There's no mountains. Shadow of mountains, I hear what you're saying. Never mind.
When I fly into Nanaimo, I don't get the ATIS until I'm about 10 miles away.
Yeah, I'm just being critical of VATSIM to entertain surge.
See me in my office, Greg.
He knows how much I love announcing on CTAF in Class Bravo.
Savage. Alright, so let's see here. We're 2.5 from Jackson. Alright, altimeter 29er 80. That looks good. Can probably go to 1200. Still good. 1217 for ground. All right, so 138. Jackson, and we need to be excuse me, we'll go on heading mode here. Alright, let's contact them. Seattle approach, good afternoon, Pilot Club 6, descending 15.5 for 12 on Glacier 3, and we're about 45 miles northeast of Seattle.
Pilot Club 6, Seattle approach radar contact position as reported, descend via Glacier 3, arrival Seattle, altimeter 29er 80, and do you have an approach request today?
We got information Alpha. We'd like 16 left if possible, ILS.
Alright, Pilot Club 6, expect vector to the ILS, runway 16 left approach.
Alright, we'll descend via Glacier 3 and we'll expect ILS 16 left, Pilot Club 6. I made contact with ATC. He asked if I had an approach request. I told him 16 left. And he's descending me on Glacier 3. All is good.
It was a lovely radio call.
Oh, you heard it?
Yeah, I already switched over. I haven't made my call yet. I was about to call him after you did.
Oh, copy.
He's so professional.
I switched just to listen to you guys, because nobody talks on 22.8, so I still don't, I'm not an expert at VATSIM, but I guess people don't use it.
I mean, what are you going to talk about?
Seattle approach, good afternoon. Pilot Club 73, about 5 miles east of Payne. Flight level 218, descending 12,000, Glacier 3 with Alpha.
Pilot Club 73, Seattle approach right now.
Alright, so we're going to 12 now. We need to slow down to 250.
Pilot Club 73, radar contact 42 miles east of the Payne VOR. And do you have an approach request?
Hey, firm planning ILS 16 rate. Pilot Club 73.
Pilot Club 73, expect vector to the ILS runway 16 right approach and Seattle altimeter 2980.
2980 will expect the vector as a Pilot Club 73.
Good afternoon, Seattle approach FedEx 3812 Heavy. We're descending through 12000 on the Hawks 8 with Alpha.
FedEx
250.
12 Heavy, Seattle approach, hello, I down. FedEx 3812 Heavy, Seattle approach, radar contact 2-3 miles south of the airport. Welcome, Seattle altimeter 2980. Do you have an approach request?
We can just take the ILS to 16 right is okay with us for FedEx 3812.
FedEx 3812, roger.
Alright, so we're at 12. Heather at 12.
Hey, good afternoon, Seattle approach, Pilot Club 142, 18.9, descending on the glacier, excuse me, on the Glacier 3 for 12,000 with Alpha, looking for the ILS 16 right.
Pilot Club 142, Seattle approach, hello, I down. FedEx 3820, FedEx 3812, how would you feel about the RNet Zulu 16 right from Fashion?
We can switch to that. Give us 1 second. You want to take us the Zulu from Bastion for FedEx 3812?
Affirm, thanks. Pilot Club 142, Seattle approach, radar contact, 47 miles northeast of the Seattle airport.
Yeah, position checks, Pilot Club 142.
Pilot Club 6, flighting 255, vectors to the ILS 16 left approach.
Heading 255, Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club 6, descend at pilot discretion, maintain 5,000.
Pilot's discretion 5,000, Pilot Club 6. Well, what do you know? He broke me off approach at Woody. Now I'm heading 255.
Class Bravo below in 8.1 miles.
5,000 for Kenmo, it looks like.
Yep.
FedEx 3812, let me know when you have the RNAV punched in.
Yep, we're good to go for FedEx 3812.
Alright, FedEx 3812, cross Bastion at or above 6,000, cleared RNAV, Zulu runway 16 right approach.
Bastion at 6,000, cleared to AirNet, Zulu 16 right approach, FedEx 3812.
Alright, we'll go ahead and turn the lights on.
Got some heavy rain here at 12,000.
For sure. Alright, going sterile.
Pilot Club 73, flight heading 255, vectors to the ILS runway 16 right approach.
255 vectors for the 16 right, Pilot Club 73.
Alright, let's go manage speed
Descend Pilot
mode.
Club 73, you can descend at pilot discretion, maintain 5,000.
Pilot discretion 5,000, Pilot Club 73.
Alright, we're max speed brakes here, guys. Alright, we're gonna make this happen here.
Club 6, flighting 190 join the localizer.
Left 190 to join Pilot Club 6. And we're at 5,000.
Pilot Club 76, you're 11 miles from the final approach 6, maintain 3,000 until established cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
Sorry, is that for Pilot Club 6?
Hey, firm, you are now 10 miles from the final approach 6, maintain 3,000 until established cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
3,000 until established cleared ILS 16 left approach Pilot Club 6. Now we got the loc and the glide slope. And that's a 15-mile final. Let's go ahead and
Last
the
altitude
lights.
below in 10.7 miles.
Pilot Club 142, flighting 255, vector to the ILS 16 right approach and maintain 5,000.
255 down to 5,000, Pilot Club 142.
Pilot Club 73, turn left heading 190, join the localizer.
190 to join the localizer, Pilot Club 73.
American 1104 Heavy, good afternoon. I'm ready to go at 16 left Seattle.
FedEx 30 at 12 traffic,
go
you're
flap
12 o'clock 5
one.
miles, put 16 left landing, and keep that 4,000.
Roger, we got him on TCAS, but we're going to see him through the clouds, FedEx 30 at 12.
Roger.
Alright, we're exiting left.
FedEx 30 at 12, the final approach speed.
Final approach speed, FedEx 30 at 12.
Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna go flaps 2 here. Beautiful.
Pilot Club 73, you're 11 miles from the final approach 6, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 16 right approach.
3,000 until established, cleared for the ILS 16 right, Pilot Club 73.
Alright, we're gonna go flaps 3 here. Like FedEx is gonna be right. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Right next to us. That's amazing. Let's slow down a little bit. There he is right there. Look at that. Parallel approach. Alright, and flaps 5. Alright, manual speed mode. Guess we need the gear. Flaps 5.
Seattle approach, Pilot Club 89701 at 4,000, descending via the star.
Pilot Club 897, Seattle approach, all right,
FedEx 3812, short approach, 168.
2 mile final runway.
Sorry about that. Pilot Club 6, runway 16 left, clear land.
That's FedEx 3812.
FedEx 3812, runway 16 right, clear to land. Sorry, I'm used to having the tower on.
No worries. 168 clear to land, FedEx 3812.
And Pilot Club 142, I missed you, so you got a, you're going to affect us through the localizer. Sorry about that.
No problem. Pilot Club 142.
Approach Pilot Club 6, landing clearance.
Yep, Pilot Club 6, runway 16 left, clear to land.
16 left, clear to land, Pilot Club 6.
500. Pilot Club 142, fly heading 130 is on the localizer.
Coming left to 130, Pilot Club 142.
And sorry, Pilot Club 897, did you identify? I missed it.
Alright, so we identified. We'll give it to you again.
Thank you.
Approach Pilot Club 73 is number 216 right.
Hey, sir. Sorry about that. Pilot Club 897, radar contact 39 miles northeast of the Seattle VOR. Descend via the Glacier 3 arrival.
Yeah.
Seattle 2980.
Rose green.
Arrival 2980.
Alaska 1125, home short behind the American sub.
Auto brake.
Alaska 1125, Seattle approach right.
Exit
American 1104 heavy.
Mike.
Frequency.
Yeah, I called you about 4 minutes ago, but you had those two coming in.
Sorry about that. American 1104 heavy, runway 16 left, line up and wait.
No worries, line up and wait. American 1104 heavy.
Pilot Club 73, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 16 right, Pilot Club 73.
Club 142, you're 10 miles from the final approach 6, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 16 right approach.
3,000 until established, clear the ILS 16 right, Pilot Club 142.
Pilot Club 897, did you have an approach request tonight?
I don't know your work.
Seattle ground, good afternoon, Pilot Club 6. On Mike, short of Bravo, request taxi to the south ramp.
Pilot Club 6, Seattle ground, welcome to Seattle. South satellite, taxi via Bravo, enter the ramp at spot 99.
Bravo, spot 99, Pilot Club 6. Let's go ahead and start APU. We'll reset trim to 2 units. All right, we're on Bravo.
Alaska 3298, you can contact Seattle departure 125.6. Have a great flight. 125.6. Whoa!
Spot 99. Let's see. Parking gates. There we go. Alright, what are we doing here? Where's spot 99? We're looking for it. That's by Quebec. There's that FedEx.
Good afternoon, Seattle ground. FedEx 3812 is clear, 16 left on Quebec.
FedEx 3812, Seattle ground, welcome. Going to South Satellite?
That's firm.
All right, straight ahead, enter the ramp, spot 99. Have a good day.
Straight ahead and into the ramp, FedEx 3812.
For American 2769, you went over to departure.
American 2769, yes sir, you can contact Seattle departure 125.6, have a great flight.
45 to American 27.
Alaska 1018, request IFR clearance to Boise.
Alaska 1018, Seattle ground, good afternoon. You are cleared to the Boise Air Terminal via the Suma 2 departure, the Baker City transition that is filed. Maintain 7,000. You can expect flight level 370, 1515 miles from the Seattle Vortac. Departure is going to be on 125.6 and squawk 7430.
Cleared to Boise via the Suma 2 departure in Baker City. Then it's filed. Maintain flight level 7,000. Expect flight level 370. Departure on 125.6. Squawk 7430. Alaska 1018.
Alaska 1018, read back is correct. Give me a call for push and start. Information Alpha is current.
We'll call for push and start with information Alpha. Southwest, or Alaska 1018.
Delta ground, good day, Delta 123, can I have a TDC from the ACOS?
Delta 123, Seattle ground, just because you asked so nicely, I will send you one. Expect one shortly.
Thank you so much, Delta 123.
Seattle ground, hello, Pilot Club 73, November, taxiing to the south side, ramp 1.
Pilot Club 73, Seattle ground, welcome. Bravo, enter the ramp, spot 99.
Bravo into the ramp 99, Pilot Club 73.
That's amazing. Look at that. That's a great airport. Alright, I think that's Stuart maybe over there. This is awesome. We did it. Yay, we did it. It was great flying with y'all. Not Greg though. Alright, awesome. Alright, well let me remind you guys that as always, today's flight's been brought to you by thepilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, and more. Check out thepilotclub.org. Alright, that'll do it for us. It was awesome flying this this flight with the club. And we'll see you guys on the stream next time. See ya. right, and I was muted too. Sorry. So we checked the rate.
Goodbye.
Bye, Greg. I'll ping you. All right. Anyways, 328 was our rate. That's fine.
I stepped away and I missed my top of descent, so I'm gonna dive bomb a little bit here.
Good luck. I will see you guys later. Bye.